The following video footage was shot at the 2015 Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo. Each July, for the last 118 years, horses, steers, bulls, and calves have been subjected to cruelty that terrorizes, maims, and sometimes kills them. If you think the Cheyenne Rodeo is an outcast in the rodeo world for this abuse, the opposite is true. The Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo has won the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association's Large Outdoor Rodeo of the Year award 16 out of the last 21 years. The cruelty and brutality of the Cheyenne Rodeo isn't discredited, it is rewarded. How can the United States claim to be an ethical, moral, or just nation when it treats animals like this for nothing more than twisted entertainment? Rodeo people claim they are honoring Western American heritage. In what way? Real ranchers would put themselves out of business if they abused, battered, and busted up their animals like this. Rodeo people claim their animals are athletes, but that is a lie. These animals don't choose to perform. These animals are running and bucking for no reason other than to escape the torment with their lives. Many do not. All this video documentation was shot just at the 2015 Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo. We have many years of Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo documentation, and they all show the same level of intentional, cold-blooded cruelty. Michael Vick is notorious for having been involved in dogfighting, and Mr. Vick deserves every bit of negative attention he ever received. But how is the cruelty of Michael Vick different or worse than the intentional abuse committed by rodeo people? Who would sponsor this indefensible cruelty? Corporate sponsors of the Cheyenne Rodeo include Coca-Cola, Holiday Inn, BP Oil, Coors Beer, Century 21, and Dodge Ram trucks. For a list of corporate rodeo sponsors, please go to corporatethugs.com. You can take a stand against this abuse by telling these companies you don't support animal cruelty. Entertainers at the Cheyenne Frontier Days include Aerosmith, Sheryl Crow, Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, Miranda Lambert, Joan Jett, and many others. You can learn more about celebrities who partner with rodeo animal abusers at cruelcelebrities.com. In spite of the obvious and overwhelming cruelty, rodeo people claim to love their victims. It's a lot like the abusive husband who claims to love his wife in spite of the drunken beatings each weekend. Rodeo supporters have little choice but to endlessly repeat this mantra since they refuse to stop the abuse. People should have tolerance for the way others live, but outright cruelty should never be given a pass under the guise of tradition or culture. Not in bull rings, or cockfighting rings, or dogfighting pits, and not in rodeo arenas. This organized abuse, which results in so much suffering and so many injuries and deaths, says something about the United States as a nation, and what it says is not good. If we don't have the moral fortitude to stand up and say no to egregious animal abuse, how can the U.S. claim to be a world leader in anything? Please say no to rodeo and to all those who support animal abuse. I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.